Hello, my name is Mordred Viking and I would like to welcome you to episode 11 of this Let's Play Europa Universalis 4 as the custom nation of Stormwind. We are playing with the Cossacks DLC, which has changed up a few things, most notably diplomacy and the estates who have been very useful for us because they keep giving us free ships. Brilliant. So in the previous episode we basically set ourselves up for what we're going to do in this episode, which is exploration. I did look up the number of ships that you need, and you do need 3 heavy ships or 3 light ships in a fleet to send them off on a exploration mission. So we are going to start building 3 barks. We don't really want to send off the heavies, they're too expensive and we're going to need them defending us basically. So we need to save up a bit more cash. We'll get the heavy ships together, we'll get the diplomatic points. I think we need 50. Yes, we do need 50. Highlands we lose our core on Highlands. We cede it to Aberdeenshire. Hell no. Although we could then annex them straight after, but I'd rather keep the stuff. It's mine. Right, so that's the 3 ships now in construction. We're getting a fair amount of diplomatic power every month, so it shouldn't be too long away now. Need to wait roughly 2 years for the ship to build. Shipbuilding times were increased in, I think it was the previous version of the game, so you now need to start building shipyards, which basically halve the shipbuilding time to what they used to be, and they reduce the cost and they improve the repair rate. I really do like the changes that they've made to buildings. How many loans do we have? It's always about the loans. 63, let's repay one more. So, 12 loans. And someone has high liberty desire. Aberdeen, because we refuse to give them lands. Northumbria has... there we go. So Northumbria is supporting the independence of Northumbria, which is an option which I said they had. This is very likely to bring Northumbria into a war with me, because I'd quite like to stop them doing that. We do still have a truce, which is good for like a month. Did we finish claiming the lands that we wanted? I do not remember. No. So we can get Essex. We can And in that time the 3 light ships should be done. We can send them off doing their thing. We don't need to wait around for it, we can be doing other things at the same time. We also should make sure that we keep relations with our vassal high. What is the liberty desire right now? It is, whoa, 100. Oh, that's very irritating. Well, if we're already at war with a nation, I wonder if they can continue supporting their independence. I'm not sure. All vassals' relative power. No way do they have that much power compared to me. That must just be the support independence. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to bump up our maintenance. Probably not going to bother with the fort in Lothain. I'll get that fort back up. We'll step back a little bit, we'll unmothball these ships and we will get ready to fight. Because I don't want to fight Aberdeen, that's going to mean landing troops on their islands again. It's just, yeah, it's hassle. I'd rather take Northumbria, even though we don't have all of the claims in place yet. So I'll stop relation improving there. Drop the speed to something a little more manageable for a war, and we'll go at it. They have no allies. We are going to say the CB is to take London. Once the fort's taken, it's going to be very difficult for them to retake. We're not going to call in our allies. I don't think we need to, particularly, and we don't really want to pay the favours to make them do it. Let's go! Where's the best place to fight? We want to be there, probably. Where are you going? You are going to Lincolnshire, and then you are going to Yorkshire. And you have full morale, which I do not, so we're going to move up to the... Nuh-uh, you can't catch me. Marches is forest, so they will have the advantage. How's the navy looking? So now Aberdeen, has that affected their... Yes, it has. Okay, so that's good to know. So if you're at war with someone who is supporting independence of a unruly vassal, then they can't support them anymore. You are already fighting them. They cannot be in two wars at the same time against you. That should do in terms of morale, except we want to go where there is no river crossing because they probably have more manoeuvre. Yes, they do. So we want to go into Lancashire and then attack from there because there is no river between these two. At least I hope so. There is a river between Lancaster. Huh. Okay, so Glamorgan there is, Gwynedd there is, Gloucester there is, Oxford there is, Derby there is, Lancaster there is. So there's a river everywhere basically, so we may as well just go straight on the attack. It is going to be a -2, but we do outnumber them fairly significantly. We have more morale with the same military technology as each other. What are you guys doing? Not quite yet. Soon. Very soon. And now we'll just be able to chase them down and destroy them entirely. They're probably going to London. London's not going to protect them. The only place that we cannot get to right now is Kent. They're going to Essex. Because Kent is completely blocked off by London. Here we go. Boom. Dead. Now we can begin carpet sieging them. So we split off the sieges, which is that shortcut. We'll go there. So this is their two forts. Once those have fallen, everything else should fall pretty quickly after that. Navy is at 75%. It is only one heavy. We could risk attacking them now, but I'm not going to. I'll just move the lights over here. And in fact, the lights will appear in Comet. So that's going to be where we're going to launch our exploration from. I think it probably is the closest to the New World. Or maybe our capital in Munster is, I'm not sure. Reformation has branched out. Several more movements. So this is Reformed has appeared, and they have appeared down here in Skåne. So Scandinavia is very likely to go Reformed. We still have... Oh, no. Greifswald's centre of Reformation has disappeared, so that means that Protestantism will be a fair amount weaker than it actually could be, just because it won't be there churning everything else up. Something has managed to convert Greifswald back to Catholicism. Currently the only Protestant nations are Liège, Oberlausitz and Vorpommern, but there are a number of other provinces which have been converted. Their ruler, or the state isn't, however. That should do, I think. Merge you two together and we will call you Explorers, because I'm very creative. Extended another loan. We have 8 months or so until we have to take out another one, but I'm hoping the war will be over by that point. Northumbria is very quickly building more troops, but it won't be in time. Have roughly half a year until the next lightship is ready, and then the voyages of discovery can begin. So they're going after Lincolnshire. So as soon as Essex has fallen, I'll probably split off an army from London, join them onto Essex, and then march north and kill them. Where's their navy gone? Just gonna go round and round until we catch them. Lincolnshire has come under the occupation, so they're going to move somewhere else now. Marches, hopefully. Yes. Oh, no, they're moving into us. They are probably going to try and attack Essex. Yes, they are. So we're going to split off all but 1,000 men. Going to accept this army. We're going to wait until they're actually locked into this attack, and then we're going to march and reinforce. So we'll have 13,000 against their 7. It should be a massacre, and because we left the 1,000 here in London, that means our siege progress will not decline. And we won't just generally lose the siege progress. Excellent. Where are you going? You're going to Donegal Bay. Oh, you're trying to get around Ireland, you cheeky, cheeky people. You are going that way. So close to catching them. It's because we have an admiral, and oh no, they do too. Their guy is a maneuver 1, ours is a maneuver 0. So I doubt we'll actually be able to catch them. Head back to London. Can you get to Cornwall? Yes, we can. Go and mop up, please. That would be very nice of you. We have won the siege of Essex. Fantastic. Move up there. Detach a siege, march into Oxford, detach a siege, etc, etc. Once more onto the carpet sieging, my friends. And we have the 3rd ship. We are now going to recruit an explorer, like so. And then we are going to take a exploration mission. We can explore the waters of the Pico Deep or the Sea of Omian. We're going to go into the Peacock Deep, I think. See where that leads us to. Let's go into there, okay. Onwards. Oh, I wonder if they can get intercepted. No. Gloucestershire, good. Let's send the main army back to London to continue that siege. They will have just too few men, but Norfolk's fallen, so we'll send these guys in to reinforce them. And we have, unfortunately, had to take out a loan. In fact, at this point, this is getting silly. We are literally just going around in circles, so we're going to send half the navy to the north and half the navy to the south. They have tried to intercept us, so we will kill them. We will group and detach. We won the Battle of Wessex. They are marching into Kent and to Cornwall. This is good. They are split. You can see the ships over here. So with this exploration system, it used to be that they took attrition as they were exploring, and I always forgot about my explorers, and they just sank basically every single time. That's not good. So we'll keep an eye on these guys. We can withdraw them individually. Our 4 is on their way. May not need to, but we arrived. And we won. We sank 1 heavy and 1 light. Good. And now we're just going to sit outside whatever port they retreat to. Which is London. So as soon as London falls, they'll be forced out and we can kill them. And we've just finished our claim on Wessex. Great. We'll just separate out 2,000 men and just send them up here to recapture Lincolnshire, as they are very sneakily trying to build some mercenaries up here. I don't particularly want to allow them to. Northumbria really are fighting. I mean, I have to give them credit for at least trying to defeat us. They're doing much the same as I would have in their situation, just churning out mercenaries as fast as they possibly can. It's not going to work for them, but they're trying. Okay, production, research. I don't want to lose the admin. I'll take the prestige hit. Prestige I can always get back. It is very nice to have. I shouldn't be belittling it quite so much, but compared to monarch points. Brittany wants in on the action, rivaling our rival. That's fine by me. Lincolnshire has come under our rule. Send you guys to Essex just to bolster the unit there. And Picardy is suffering rebels, but they have a large army. I think they can deal with that fairly easily. So we should start looking at who our next ally is going to be, I think. Did we already do that? Wales and Picardy. How's Aragon like us? 47 Netherlands. How do you like us? 30. So we're about to take a bunch more aggressive expansion. Has our previous AE burnt off at Wonder? No, it hasn't. Not even close. Oh well. We might need to suffer a coalition now. I would like to take another chunk. Certainly the eastern seaboard. I might leave them this little bit. Haven't decided yet. We'll see what we can get in the peace deal. Explorers, how are you doing? Still doing your thing. Siege of London is over. We have taken London. And now their ships will sail out, still damaged, hopefully. And we can sink them. No, they did get repaired. It's our ships which are damaged. The Orkney is taking some significant damage, but they've run away. Gone to Kent, but Kent won't hold for long. Wessex has fallen too. We'll leave a nominal unit there, and we'll send the rest over. And we have wiped their army. No, they retreated to Wessex, so we'll group them and we'll attack Cornwall. And this war is as good as over. Their forts have fallen, it's just a matter of time to take these places now. It will happen. Netherlands has been done. We will recall, detach, just so we don't suffer the extra attrition for having an army there. Come on, sink some more. Yeah. 2 more transports went. They are going to sail to Cornwall. Cornwall will soon fall. We'll sink whatever's left, and then we'll make peace. We're at 99% war score. They're as good as dead. There we go. Cornwall's gone. Sink their ships. This is basically to drain them from some more money, so they're forced to rebuild them. Or not, in which case we have less ships we have to fight against. So we can take 3 more inflation, which is going to take us up to 14. Or lose a bunch more cash. I'm taking the inflation, sorry. We could spend admin power, but I don't particularly want to. And that's 1 ship left. Well, we captured it. So we're going to take this 1 cog, we're going to send you up to the Highlands to join our transport fleet. Send you guys back to Meth to repair and mothball. And we are going to pinch some land, which will be that. They will accept it. This is going to give us a lot of aggressive expansion. Hainaut, not too worried. Brittany, no. Utrecht, no. Burgundy is fairly big. Burgundy is the only real problem of those. Burgundy, of course, being this strip here. But Picardy are next door to them, and I'm pretty sure they don't like each other. Yeah, so Picardy has rivaled Burgundy, though it's not mutual. But if Burgundy picks on us, then Picardy will answer and fight back, and Picardy is quite a lot bigger and stronger, so totally cool. I think I'm going to take this deal. I'm going to take some more cash, or I could make them pay reparations. No, I'm going to take the money. Make them release nations. No. Oh, I could vassalize them. Now that is interesting. It would only cost 30 war score, so we're currently taking 45 AE for doing that. Oh, total cost is too great, okay. So I could take that and then vassalize the rest. 47. No, I can't quite do it. Not quite. So I think I'm going to take this land, I'm going to move the trade capital to London. This is looking good to me. Can't ever go over 100, otherwise I probably would war reparation them. So this will almost certainly result in a coalition against us. I'm confident with the strength of our military right now. We still do have allies. The Netherlands will once again kind of move away from our grasp for a time. We have high overextension. We are at 93, not quite over 100, but you know, fairly close. And we have a bunch of really expensive places to core now. The most expensive, well, we want London. We definitely want London. We'll do Norfolk too, because it's fairly cheap. We are also going to raise autonomy in all these places, so we don't have to deal with all the rebels. because of the coalition, I'm a little concerned about having an army together and ready to fight for when they do strike against us, which they almost certainly will. That ship's going there, they are moving there. Fantastic, I am happy with this. Right, so what's it cost to move? So we can only move the trading port to a core province, okay. So as soon as London is cored, we can move the trade province there. How are the explorers doing? Still sailing around. They are currently discovering nothing. So there you go, Namur, the very first of the military coalition against us. I'm fine with it. Meth loses 1 base tax because the nobility are assholes, or the nobility lose 10 loyalty. They can lose 10 loyalty, I'm okay with this. Now one thing which was pointed out in Arumba's Let's Play, the nobility estate here does not have a end date, so this might well be a permanent penalty, and this likewise might be a permanent bonus. So I'm going to take the bonus just to see what happens. So loyalty here, it's just showing the total, there's no modifier there, that is just a permanent bonus to it. So it's actually very good that we took the permanent one there. Okay, Gascogne has gone against us. Gascogne is these guys. So Burgundy and Gascogne, that's fairly large. Picardy may struggle against them. Hainaut, that's fine, they're tiny. So now I do definitely need to sit back on my laurels and just recover. I'm going to repay these loans, I'm going to drop military maintenance. I'm going to mothball the forts. I'm going to mothball the fleet. I want to do that. Yeah, I do. It will take them a little while to get any troops and forces together if they do attack us, which will be plenty of time to raise everything again. The only thing is we may want to keep the fleet at arms just so they can pop out and attack anything that attacks us. What's the difference to money, I wonder? Let's wait until the end of the month and then we'll have a look. Helra. That's them? No, that's Frisia. Come on, I know you're in Holland somewhere. Ah, there. Northumbria no longer considers Picardy, and Brittany is their new rival. Right, money. 3.6, and if we unmothball you, it goes to 1.73. We are still making money, which is kind of the important thing at this stage. For the added security, because our army is not at full strength, and we do have a reduced army. See, we could have up to 27,000 men now. Yeah, I'm going to keep these guys unmothballed. I'll keep them in Meth, just because it's close. Or I could put them in London, I guess. Yeah, I'll put them in London, because they're most likely to strike straight across the channel there. Brittany, fine. Cleves, fine. How is Picardy feeling about us? Ooh, quite poorly. So I need to send a diplomat over there just to, you know, keep things cool between us. Aberdeenshire is still fine. Netherlands, you probably hate us right now. Not as much as I expected. They do have an AE of 99, so they probably will join a coalition too. Though they are not outraged, they are still neutral, so they don't really seem to care very much. Which is great. Happy about that. They still would be my next choice for an ally. How far are we? 39 points. Mostly because our diplomatic relation, that would go down to 30. We could improve relations more. Well, it's not so much our relation, it's our aggressive expansion, which is going to burn down over time. Once again, it's just kind of waiting and repairing. Rebuilding. Consolidating. Okay, so the transports are mothballed, so you cannot merge a fleet that is not mothballed with a fleet that is. Now mothballed them both, and there you go, they can now merge. And the nobility wants more land. I'm quite happy to give you more land, actually. That's absolutely fine. How do I do it again? I have to go into here. So I guess I can only give them claimed lands. So yeah, see, the clergy's, I didn't give any of this land away. It's just been assigned. So I guess any land that you core is automatically assigned to someone at some point. Probably wouldn't have given it to the clergy. I definitely want to give London to the Burghers because that'll increase the trade power there. And then we'll see who gets the rest when that stuff's cored. So Norfolk's the most likely. See, their base manpower is 250, 2,500. Wow, Essex would be really good for the military. 2,800. So Essex and Kent might well go to the nobility, just because the base manpower there is so high. Northumbria is no longer a valid rival. We need a new rival. The rivals can be Aletio and Burgundy. I think those would both be good options, to be honest. There we are. And we can no longer embargo Northumbria because we are not rivaling them. As soon as our guy is back, we will embargo Aletio and Burgundy. And this should keep our power projection high, though it's already pretty high. 86 it's a good number. I like this. It's a good number. So rebel faction, Northumbrian rebels, slowly spawning. It's not really going to be a problem. We are regaining manpower, though our manpower reserves are still overall very low. We are still a little bit behind. Well, actually quite a lot behind. It's the downside to constantly having to elect new monarchs, and we are one ahead in our leaders. Don't really want to lose any of them. I think I'll accept the loss of one. That's a regular army guy. Just out of interest, how strong is our ruler in combat? He is very fast, but not very good in fighting. Okay. So, once again, there we go. Cleves, coalition war. We are at war with Cleves, Brittany, Burgundy, Gascogne, Chelra, Hainaut, Namur and the Palatinate. On our side are Picardy, Wales, Aberdeenshire and, of course, us. They have a significantly larger army. We have the stronger navy. Actually quite a lot stronger. I'm glad that I did not mothball them. They are now fully repaired, ready to fight. The automatic moving up of sliders should have occurred. Yes. And all the forts. Yes. We will raise taxes because, yeah, cash will be an issue. And we will go and try and kill their fleets while we can, which will stop them landing on our shores. I'm going to start moving these guys down just so I can start putting some troops in France to support our ally, because they're going to be suffering the brunt of this war right now. Not us, amusingly enough, particularly if we manage to keep the enemy navies dead. Yeah, we're just dancing around killing ships right now. So they're down to a very, very small navy. A lot of transports. They do have the capacity to move a lot of men. Okay, so we'll move you to Kent so we can just ship straight across there. Move you guys south. We don't have much manpower, so we're not going to be able to reinforce very much. In fact, Picardy may well just get overwhelmed here. I'm sorry, Picardy, but there's not much I can do to save you. I'm mostly going to be concerned with saving myself. Sorry, dudes. So Picardy's going to get fully occupied here. We will kill any ships that try and land on our territory as best we can. The Welsh Navy is here as well, so it's not just us. Might move you guys back to the Highlands. I don't think we're going to be using you. Not this again. In fact, no, we do not want them fighting. Okay, so if Wales is chasing them around the north, then we're going to go around the south and catch them going the other way, hopefully. Election. What do we want? We're not losing nearly as much money as I thought we would be. Good. We probably want to keep diplomatic so we can keep these ideas coming. Yes. It's not really high enough to re-elect him, although we could do. What is he? He's only 40. Criminy. I think the danger zone is 70, Republican tradition. Not entirely sure, actually. Certainly if you have less than 50 when your leader dies, then you have a chance of becoming a kingdom rather than a republic. So basically a republic is dismantled, and it happens for sure at 0. So if you hit 0, then he's proclaimed a republican dictator. So yeah, you want to keep it above 50, absolutely above 50, and the higher the better, because it does cost a significant amount of stability cost if you ever go down low enough. So Picardy getting occupied here. We are the war leader. Picardy may peace out separately. Quite likely actually. They might lose a bit of land, which actually kind of plays in our favour again. Okay, our explorers have returned. This is actually telling us that explorer is ready to go. We've explored the Pico Deep, which is basically just a bunch of water right now. We will send you on another mission to the Sea of Omian, which is down here, okay, off the coast of Africa. That's one transport down. I'm so sorry, Picardy. You were a good ally. You're about to get torn apart, though. You have 40,000 men attacking you right now. There's nothing I can do about that. I'm not even going to try. This is how Britain plays. When they start losing on the continent, they stay off the continent. There we go, we're going to intercept that 6. It's going to be 6 transports dead, hopefully. 3. Okay, fine. We'll just dock you into Essex very quickly and repair a bit. We're going to keep fairly zoomed out here so we can see any ships coming at a fair distance. Aberdeen, you're actually going to try and invade someone. That's gutsy. They now have more than 70,000 men here. Picardy fighting. Oh, they might win that one. Utrecht, Protestantism entrenched. So, price of fish has been reduced. So, throughout the game there are these events which change the price of trade goods. So if you are selling fish right now, then you're going to make less money. And actually we might be selling a fair amount of fish. Economic map mode. Let me see. Trade goods. We are mostly cloth. Of course we are. We are England. England made a lot of money out of cloth and wool, particularly in the beginning of this time period. And then iron. And up there in Scotland and Connaught, that's where the fish is. In fact, I wonder if the trade goods change when the map is randomly generated. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure that's always a gold province, and I know Tyrol certainly is. So no, trade goods are not randomised, except in the New World. The New World they are. Another change in the Cossacks is the way they are generated has changed. It now tells you what the percent chance of each trade good is. So as you're exploring and you see new world, new lands, it'll tell you, oh, there's some land there. Sweet. Probably can't reach it with our colonial range right now, but the next idea that we get will increase that so we can go further out. And hopefully we will then be able to reach something. We do have Ireland, so that puts us a little bit closer. What do you actually want? They don't want anything. They all want land. I think that's what that means. They want to take land from Picardy, most likely. And they obviously want to force me to release some of Northumbria, to reduce my power, to make me consider the sins. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. How many transports do they have? They have 17 transports, but only one heavy ship with which to contest my 7. In fact, someone still has 3 heavies. That's probably Picardy. Nope, they have 2, so Aberdeen probably has 1, or maybe Wales. Press gives benefits. We get power. Sweet, thank you. And we get another idea, in fact, speaking of power. But we probably should invest in diplomatic tech because we don't want to fall back too far behind, otherwise our naval morale suffers. So level 8 is the only morale until level 12, so we do want to get this one and then we can start getting the ideas again. Unless we see some juicy land which is explored. Actually, colonial range, does that increase the range of the explorers? I'm not sure about that. What determines how far you can go? Hang on, I'm going to look that up. Yes, colonial range does indeed increase the distance that explorers can go. We've seen that we only had the 2 exploration missions possible, so reluctantly I'm going to have to take this, and we're just going to have to rely on just having such overwhelming power at sea to protect us, even though we don't have the morale. So if there were any big navies coming to attack us, then we might struggle, but they don't have a big navy, so we're not going to struggle. And so long as we can keep the supremacy high, then we get the ticking war score. Well, there is no ticking war score. Just give up Picardy. And Aberdeen, stop attacking them. Aberdeen, be defensive. Be cool, guys, be cool. Military focus. Supportive. And stay here. Rebels slowly climbing. That shouldn't be a problem. And we have almost got London. Oh, does that cost diplomatic or admin? I really hope that doesn't cost diplomatic. It's going to take us even longer to move the trade city there. And I think we're going to, like I said, give Norfolk and Kent to the nobles. We'll give London to the burghers. Haven't decided who's going to get Essex. Sorry. Oh, it's Essex that's probably going to go to the nobles. Norfolk will probably be clergy. But I do still need to core it. Speaking of which, I can spend some money and get... Oh, I still don't have the marches. Which manpower do you... 1,000. Well, Kent's the big one, I think. Yeah. We'll take Kent. We'll give that to the nobles. It's on our coast. It's going to give us more defensiveness there if we keep their loyalty high. Their loyalty is slowly ticking down as a result of not quite having enough land. We renew loan, fine. We're actually earning manpower as we fight this. Or rather as we don't fight this. We're down 37% now. Medium war enthusiasm, because you're making gains. Except you're not really, not against me. The Welsh have landed and are about to get spanked. Stop recruiting stuff and just roll over, please. What's it look like down here? Does anyone own this yet? Cap Verde is Aragonese. Makes sense, as they are the only other exploring nation right now. London is now ours, which means I can give London to a group, and I definitely want to give it to the burghers because they increase the local trade power. Boom, done. And I should now start earning some cash here, except not yet because I have a massive trade power malus because of my overextension and not being trade city, but that's going to be rectified fairly shortly. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start moving trade from the North Sea into the Channel as soon as I can. Actually, once the English Channel is my home node, I may actually want to start considering moving trade from, say, France or from Lubeck into the English Channel. There will be generally more money there, and then later on I can start sending light ships to increase the power so we shift some more cash. Papacy. We probably want the diplomatic reputation, to be honest. Usury. Tax modifier. Oh, I still want money. Always want money. I'm going to turn the forts off. Just give me 2 ducats more, so we're actually making money as this war goes on. I'm going to leave the army maintenance high for the moment. Do I want more tax money? Of course I want more. Whoa, wrong button. Okay, so we're going for the Pope. With a 5.8% chance of becoming the Pope. Can you tell me how much this is now? Cannot make trading port while at war. Can they not peace out? No. It's still cannot suggest anything because they haven't actually taken any land of mine. But as soon as Picardy pieces out, they're going to have nothing on me, and then this war is just going to drag on, and I'm okay with that. Bible translated. We are still Catholic, so we want to say this is heresy. Heresy. Arrgh. Stay Catholic, people. Norfolk is ours. Norfolk I was going to give to the church, I think, except I'm not going to give it to the church. I'll give it to the military, the nobility, just to keep them quiet. This is somewhere I can build up, although it is marshes, so it's not likely to be built up much, but it's, you know, it's on the coast. And the trade power isn't great. Scania, end of religious turmoil. Congratulations, guys. How is this going? So we do have another centre. No, we have two centres of. Oh no, that's reformed. That's the reformed being converted. So we have three centres of Reformation. One in the Netherlands, one here in Germany, and one down here in Hungary or Austria. Austria. And they have 39,000 men sitting in Calais going, we want to cross the sea, but I'm not going to let you. Anyway, that's all for this episode, I am afraid. Please do join me for the next episode, which will be episode 12. Thank you very much for watching. Please do like and subscribe if you've been enjoying what you're seeing so far. If you have any tips or advice, please do leave a comment. I will respond to it, and see you in the next one. Goodbye.